All right. Yo, what up, guys? Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for just, clicking on my video and showing so much love and support, man, because I know you guys are busy and I know you have so much more content to watch. So I'm just going to jump right in, ain't going to waste no time. And I'm going to get to the point where I feel like Sony is greedy. You already know, if you're watching my other videos, man, you already know how I feel about Sony being grimy, scheming, just locking down games from other consoles and platforms, not really supporting cloud gaming like they should, backdooring Xbox, doing all these exclusive deals, timed exclusives, and blocking rights deals and stuff like that. So I just really want to take a little bit of time out sometime and give Xbox their flowers, because they have really been working really hard to bring more value to Game Pass for all of the gamers out there to really enjoy next year and so on, pretty much the rest of the generation. So, without further ado, man, let's jump right into it, man. It's coming in at that Redfall. Okay, Redfall is going to be like a shooter, of course, but it's going to be an open world first person adventure game. It's going to be only on Xbox now. This is an exclusive. Now I know you guys probably saying, well, how did PlayStation miss Starfield and Redfall? Because they locked down Ghostwire Tokyo and they locked down Deathloop from Bethesda. So everybody's like, well, how did they miss Starfield and Redfall? I'm thinking somehow Xbox got in the middle of that deal and they locked it down because they knew those were going to take the longest to make, and Sony already had a deal already lined up, ready to go for exclusives for PlayStation 5 and PC. So Xbox just kind of dove in and say, hey, wait a minute, we know it's going to take a little longer for these games to develop, and we're okay with that, but what we want you guys to do is make those two games right there specifically exclusive for Xbox platform, Game Pass, and PC. And so by them doing that, it created a AAA banger experience for Xbox. Bragging rights, that gave them fight fire with fire now. So we know Sony is known for dropping the AAA bangers, and we've been waiting on Xbox to pretty much compete so long, guys. And I know you guys, it's been a long ride for Xbox. If you're an Xbox fan, you've been waiting a long time to finally, get rewarded with some AAA bangers that you can actually talk noise back to PlayStation fans and fanboys and Sony ponies. Because you already know they always had that upper hand on Xbox. That's a given. We already knew, going into this generation was going to be a little different because it is next gen. But we didn't know Xbox was going to start buying up, I'm talking about dozens and dozens of studios. They have 30 to 50 studios that they're working with and more. And they're not even done with once Activision Blizzard deal clears, and they have Crash Bandicoot and Candy Crush, and I think Diablos of the world, and Call of Duties, and Overwatch, and so many more other bangers on the way to Xbox Game Pass day one. I think they may, soon as this deal closes, maybe in a week or two, they may just drop everything on there, bro. Like they did Bethesda. They may just drop everything on it because they own it and they want to keep the value coming in. You want to open those floodgates and just flood Game Pass with as much value as you can, so you don't have to do those timed exclusive deals. Some games have to leave Game Pass and some come and some go. We want to get Game Pass to where stuff really don't leave all that much. If it's of course, if it's a third party game, it may have to leave, but we want Xbox, the main focus is to do what I've been trying to get PlayStation Plus Premium to do, but clearly they're not going to do it because they're gatekeeping and they're locked behind a $70 price tag that they're just not going to turn their back on. So what I want Xbox to do is just keep doing what they're doing, but better quality. I've been hearing people they want the games to look like PlayStation quality, you know, and we have that. We have of course Starfield and Redfall. They look amazing, but the best one will be hands down is Hellblade 2. Hellblade 1 and 2, as a matter of fact. If you haven't caught up with the Hellblade series, you need to do so. If you don't have Game Pass, I highly recommend you guys go out there, try it. If you like it, cool. If you don't, cool. It's whatever. At least you tried it, and you can speak for yourself, and you don't have to listen to all of the fanboy nonsense out here. Like, one person's rooting for PlayStation, the other person's rooting for Xbox, but neither side ever played neither game. No one ever played Halo. The other person never played God of War or Uncharted. So how can you speak on something and say it's trash and it's garbage if you never played it or tried it? What, are you scared you're gonna like it? Is that the problem here? I really be want to know these answers. Like, I really have a lot of questions to people that so hell bent on saying, oh, they're trash, they're garbage, they don't got no games. You never even subscribe to Game Pass, bro. How do you know they have? How you don't know? How do you know that? You don't know. You never even subscribe to it. So how can you sit here and say, oh, Xbox Game Pass don't have no value? Xbox Game Pass ain't all that. It's all about PlayStation. PlayStation been making AAA bangers. We're still riding that PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and down wave right now. They're still surfing that wave off PlayStation 4 into this generation, and now PlayStation 5 kind of flatlined. Now they're just making remakes and trying to do little exclusive deals, and it's now starting to slow down for PlayStation, and it's starting to pick up for Xbox. And that's going to be a sad day for the Sony ponies, because they love competition. You know what I'm saying? They love to compete at a high level, and when it flatline for them, they're not going to be able to take that. And I think it's going to be an uproar and another outrage and an outburst, like what happened with the whole God of War thing, when they wanted to know, well, when is the release date? They didn't really want to give the release date, so they start sending naked, nasty pictures to the developers, demanding, hey, we need to know what's going on with this game. Yeah, I know I got sidetracked, man. I was supposed to be talking about Redfall and giving them guys their roses, but sometimes it just hits me, and I gotta just, dive into it, because I get all, passionate about it, and then, I just get in my feelings. I get in my feels about it, But yeah, man, back to Redfall, man. This is going to be another AAA banger. Open world adventure shooting game. You're going to be basically going up against vampires, and that's going to be an amazing game right there that I definitely want you guys to check out if you are even curious on PC or about Xbox Game Pass, or even if you have a phone. You can get Game Pass, bro. You don't even have to get a console. If you don't want to support Xbox, you don't have to support Xbox platform or whatever, Xbox or PC, but you can support Game Pass, because that is supporting the developers as well if you buy Game Pass. So you don't have to necessarily be an Xbox like fan, but you can just like Xbox, what they're bringing to the table for this next generation. So I don't always want everybody to think it's all about console wars. It could be about cloud gaming wars as well, because you got to think, you can access Game Pass on mobile, tablets, PC, TVs, your Steam Deck. You don't even need an Xbox console. So you really don't have to feel like, oh, I'm switching out on PlayStation. I mean, of course you're going to need a controller. I mean, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I use my PS4 controller. I have a PS4 controller, and I have an Xbox Xbox One controller, and you can use it on your mobile device, tablets, and PC, if I'm not mistaken. So even if you have a PS4, you can activate Game Pass on your mobile device. Everybody has a phone, bro. You're probably on your phone right now watching this video. So 9 out of 10, you guys can get prepared early and you can wait on Redfall, and you can wait on Starfield and everything else that's about to come, and maybe Call of Duty. We don't know really yet, 100% sure yet, because that deal is still trying to process, and it seems like it's like a 90 to 95% chance is already probably kind of done. But they just need a few more people to put their little input, a few more people to say, hey, do you feel like this would pretty much still be able to let PlayStation compete with them in the gaming market, even though they are the market leaders, so it's just or Nintendo or whoever else in cloud gaming or hard copies, if they're trying to defend this $70 price tag, guys, I don't really know what to tell you. I mean, at this point, Sony is a lost cause. Only thing I can worry about is what PlayStation wants to do. I'm just so done with Sony, bro. Like I only want to know what PlayStation has in store, the bangers that they're working on. Sony can't even get movies right. They can't even get a mobile phone right. They have a phone. Do anybody know what a Sony mobile phone, Xperia or whatever? Do anybody have one of those? That's a really nice phone, but they don't promote it. So it's like where I don't understand their marketing. They don't market. To me, the things I would like to see Sony market, they won't do it. They won't market the phones. They won't push the phones with PlayStation Plus Premium already activated on that phone, kind of like Game Pass. You can send it to your mobile companies. You can send it to T-Mobile. You can send it to Verizon. You can send it to Walmart. You can already have an access with the PlayStation 5 controller, PlayStation 4 controller. You can market your own brand like that, but they won't do it. I don't get certain things that they do. It really irritates me, because they spend so much time trying to stop things like this, like Redfall. They're trying to do blocking deals, but at the same time it's like gimme, because they're so greedy and grimy, and they've been doing it for so long, and no one's been saying anything, and that's why I have gotten this bad for Sony. And that's why I feel like they're flatlining. I really do. I feel like they're flatlining. I feel like they're out of cool, awesome ideas back in the early 2000s. And the early 2000s and 90s is, to me, was the best years to play PlayStation, because it was fun. It wasn't all about competition and money. It was about making good games. Yes, we want to make a profit from the games, but it seems like that's all it's about now. That's it. It's not about, the players. It's about, it was about business, yes. Excuse me, that's an airplane flying by. But it's not about, all about, business. It was about a little bit of business, but mainly we're trying to please our fans, and you felt it, bro. Back in the day with PlayStation, bro, you can feel how passionate PlayStation was, how passionate Sony was. Now under the new management, whatever plan that they're going with for this generation, because every generation is different, so it just, I know they have more things they're about to announce that's cool on Sony and PlayStation behalf, but Sony, I just don't agree with how they market and how they promote their products now. I don't like it, bro. I just don't agree with it. And that's okay, they can do what they want to do, but it's just like, it seems like it's more gatekeeping. It's trying to lock you into something and things that you just like, bro, do I really want this? Do I really want to be locked behind this $70 price tag and not feel free? We just paid $500+. If you're gonna get an extra controller, you're probably at like, what you're at, like $570, $580. Then you got to get a game. Now you're in the 600 range. You may want to buy two. You may want to buy 2 games. Now you're deep in the 600 range. So it's just like it's too much. It's like, I feel like they're trying to go forward, but they're taking 2 steps back, because they don't want to drop that $70 price tag and just bring everything day one. Kind of like, eventually I think they're going to move to that point, maybe in the middle of the generation. If things get too bad for Sony, I think they're going to go all in and compete with Game Pass, bro. Because if I'm seeing things like Redfall is about to drop next year, I'm seeing Starfield is about to drop next year, we already know Call of Duty is on the way. That's all you need to make another company go crazy, and they know that. That's why they're losing their mind right now. You know, they don't want. Do you really think they want to be going up against Call of Duty? Do you really think they want to be going up against Call of Duty? They don't even want to compete and make another Call of Duty competitor, which is, we know that Sony can do it if they just give PlayStation the green light. But like I said before, the thing that's separating Sony and PlayStation right now, their own brand that they're just pretty much like neglecting, is that $70 price tag, bro. Because they can have so much freedom if they just go all in and compete with Game Pass. And now you got Starfield, the real deal that's on the way, probably going to be the game of the year. I really don't see nothing else that's dropping that I've heard of that's going to be able to compete with this. You know, it's going to be a shooter, an action role-playing game, adventure game. So you already know they're labeling it as an RPG. So it's coming. You know, it's on the way. And Bethesda is it's going to be like a big time game, and they're already expecting it to be like an award-winning game because they put so much detail. This is going to be a big open world game. Huge, bro. I think it's like 1,000 planets or something like that you're going to be able to explore. And I think you're going to be able to customize your own characters. I'm pretty sure that DLCs that's on the way and microtransactions is going to be crazy for Starfield. So I know you guys are excited, just as excited as I am. And God of War, that's on the way too as well for PlayStation. I know they're excited for that, but being that game should drop this year, we don't know if they're going to drop it or not, or going to delay it. We'll see. You know, I'm still debating on that because I haven't seen any gameplay, and people were complaining about that as well. But those are the two hugest games, two juggernaut games right there that I can pretty much just throw off the top of my mind right now. It's way more that's on the way, but the closest two I can think of is Starfield, and of course Redfall, God of War. That right there is going to be a special day once they start dropping these AAA bangers on Game Pass, because now all of that, you know, Xbox don't have any games, that's going to be laid to rest. Now, only thing they may still come back at Xbox with is kind of like how they did with Halo. Like, okay, now you are kind of competing. You have your AAA bangers, you have your Forza and your Halo, but how many people are playing it? Now that's going to be the new argument. That you know, it's more people on God of War than Starfield. You know, it's more people on God of War and Spider-Man than Redfall. You know, and that's okay. I mean, but the fact of the matter is that they have AAA bangers coming on the way, and a lot of people are mad and upset. You know, they may have calmed down the hype a little bit about it because there's so much more news and headlines are coming out about the whole Activision Blizzard deal. Everybody's main focus is that Call of Duty right now, so I think that's kind of why they brushed it under the rug. Because think about it, a game that comes out every year, even if they do continue to make it comes out every year, that's going to be a big hit, and all that money is coming in Xbox pockets. So Xbox, PlayStation, there's no way Xbox is going anywhere if they make this deal happen. They're gonna be bugging the hell out of PlayStation forever. Like, PlayStation know all of their fans, they know they're gonna be tempted to at least sneak and hop on Game Pass. I don't care if it's a diehard pony, a Sony pony, he's gonna be tempted to go to Game Pass for that. That temptation, he may even low-key even get on Game Pass on mobile, tablets, PC. He may not get an Xbox, but he may find a way to sneak on Game Pass. That's how tempting this deal is going to be to some people. You know, and I think I'm going to leave it about right there, man. I'm about to go out and have some fun at the beach right now. So Make sure you guys smash that like, that subscribe button, click that notification bell so you guys can be updated on all of the new latest and greatest gaming news in these gaming streets. Peace.